Ha, those are my shoes. Ha, ha. I got you guys good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shyzalosophy 101. That's right, it's great to be alive. Here's your host, Shyzabox. Oh, is the show starting? Oh, it must be. We heard our introduction. Oh, giddy up, girl. Hurry up. We're going to be late. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Oh, good girl. Thank you. Get out of here. And the horse. You wrote in on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, nuns and all. That's right, priests, preachers, cardinals, rabbis, weirdos with weirdos, Alcoholics Anonymous, anyone who accidentally clicked on that of this stream itself. Welcome, nuns, welcome all. We have got a fantastic show for you today. Whoa. Calm down. By fantastic, we mean free. Got a free show for you today. Just remember, you get what you pay for. But no, alas, lo and behold, we are here, we are kicking it, we are having that of the times that we have with whoever wishes to kick it and have that of a time as well. Water feels pretty nice tonight. We figured anyone might want to jump in, maybe get their little feet wet. Have themselves a good old time, share a pool of conscious thought with that of good old Shyzabox. Your thought sucks. What? Hey, K-Money, what are you doing here? K-Money, welcome. Everybody, if you haven't already checked out the descriptification, which believe you me, you probably haven't. We just started. It's Operator Kev, all right? They're on the goal to begin live streaming, getting some videos up and running, getting some other stuff. If anyone doesn't mind, don't subscribe here. This channel sucks. Go to It's Operator Kev's channel. Subscriptification, please, to that of his. Just believe you me, he's looking to live stream. He's looking to do things that will be far of fun merit to venture into, to, go and enjoy should one choose, okay? Now, we can't speak for what everything's going to be contained, but if you dig a good laid-back show, if you like to contemplate that of conspiracy theories, things of that nature, anything of the metaphysical realities that very well could be, then go to It's Operator Kev's channel, okay? Remember, this channel here sucks. Go to It's Operator Kev's channel, give a subscriptification, believe you me, that content to come, surely, once the requirements are met for the powers that lord them over him, saying you're not allowed to stream yet. Once he meets those requirements, believe you me, it will be goals met and very, very justly due, because people work hard in order to get to those plateaus that they get to. Not you! What? Damn it, Mom, keep those comments to yourself.
You got mail.
Point is that what we need to contemplate, what we need to do, what we need to embark on, what we need to entertain as far as the realm and, I guess, directions, things of that nature with which we go, is just to merely work together, all right? Because if we're able to, even in our little bit of tiny reach that we have here, all right, get people to go and allow someone else to meet that of their goals, then believe you me, that's even all the better, because we're working together to make everyone else's dreams come true. And believe you me, as long as everyone's dreams aren't very, very selfish in nature, we're willing to work with anyone, okay? We're a big believer in the good old forgive and forget, okay? Now, all aboard the Shyzabox Express. Believe you me, this ride kind of sucks, but, I mean, the more the merrier. We loves it, because believe you me, the ride actually ends up getting better when people utilize that of maybe just the rough body that we give it, right? I mean, we can provide that of the antics, that of the shenanigans, that of the, this, that, the other. That's all fine and good. but one needs to seek out that of what they desire to seek out, right? Absolutely. Who's that? EBT Jamal, thank you for being the best trans content creator on YouTube. Well, you're welcome. Not only, I mean, hell, we didn't know we were the best trans content creator on YouTube, but you are more than welcome, EBT Jamal. Hell, we appreciate you putting us in any category as far as best of anything, because believe you me, this channel's usually far from it. Now, obviously, we did call Daryl Dixon dibs at being the best of the worst internet celebrity there is. Obviously, so we are the best of the worst internet celebrity there is, but you know, K-Money, you're absolutely right. It is a Joey. We knew it was a Joey right off the bat. We just like to entertain it as well. It's just funny that now that everyone else knows it as well. If it's from Joey, it's a Noe. There. Believe you me. You don't want Joeys running around. They ruin your computational codes and rear their errors on a regular basis. Not good. Means you have to start over and go back through it and fix what you broke and this, that, the other. Yes, it's not fun. If it's from Joey, it's a Noe. But EBT Jamal, you know, everything's subjective in understanding. Okay, now obviously, you are very, very knowledgeable of that of the trans content community to be able to give us the title of the best of it. Okay, that means that obviously you have afforded yourself the opportunity to become very, very, very familiar with that content. EBT Jamal, you've become very familiar with that content. Enough to give us the title of best of the, you know, trans content creators on YouTube. Well, you are welcome. Believe you me, EBT Jamal, we like being the best of anything because we're usually not the best of anything at all. But believe you me, it matters not. Who's that? Alperex? Alperex, they look cool. Who looks cool? Oh, wait, those old neon lights? Those ones there? That's from, believe it or not, that's from the old slogan that used to belong to a business that said that they would get stuff to you extremely fast. And then they backed off of that whole slogan because, believe you me, the legalities and ramifications of which were very, very telltale of things to come. But yes, yes, yes. That of which is neon-rific. They look cool. Nah, they're not as cool as you would think they are. Nothing around here is really. Believe you me, most of which, especially that of the show itself. Why you would celebrate that, we don't know. It's beyond our understanding. But when we venture into the waters of where we venture, when we tread in the waters of however deep they end up going, when we endeavor upon that of the metaphysical and the contemplating that of the realities and existences of that of which can be and or is, we find it inherently necessary, all right, to move past everything that is inherently laid out in foundational structure, okay, and look back on the foundation that is made, all right, and realize that we have made some mistakes, okay, especially pertaining to our last stream. Now, we don't know what they are offhand, but surely we made them because it's us. So, pertaining to our last stream, sorry about that, okay? Believe you me, you might be saying that you doubt that we are, but no, we are inherently sorry about our last stream. Apologies. Anyhow, as we tread into the waters that are tonight, you know, we're just enjoying that of our little cup of swill. Tonight we are enjoying a green tea the same as the other night. Our swill doesn't change much, because it was a pretty big box of tea that we got. We're going to go through it. Costs money. But we like it. We hope that you like that of the swill that you have as well. Believe you me, it's when you embark on that of what exists, that of what is, and enjoy the little things in life that you can really venture out and tread upon the waters of the rest of existences that there are. Okay, now, obviously, in any regard, someone can sit back, have a good time, enjoy that of a brew, beverage of their choice, and things of that nature, but inherently, can you ever really sit back and just contemplate that of the complexities of life or, you know, endeavors that you undertake just willy-nilly without, you know, a complete total disregard for looking silly and ridiculous? No, probably not. Probably going to look silly and ridiculous in one way, shape, or form, especially if you end up, you know, venturing out or being, you know, in the throngs or, you know, thresholds of that of what, as well, additionally, is not thinking things out thoroughly. So it's very, very, very important, all right, especially for us as self-proclaimed cosmological philosophers, maybe not good ones, subjective, when we venture into dawning thought, into contemplating realities, existences, the metaphysicals, all for philosophical entertainment, of course. Okay. Everything is subjective in that of its understanding. Utilize that of anything that we say and or do here at that of your own risk. We are not empirically validated and or accredited by that of teaching apparatuses or whatever. Doesn't matter. When we go to venture out and start contemplating different things, this, that, the other, then inherently we don't like to look ridiculous on the internet, okay? So, before we get too farther into the show, we might as well put on our thinking hats, okay? That's right. So we don't want to look foolish. Self-proclaimed cosmological philosophers, good at their job and or not, okay? Subjective. But if we're going to put on a thinking hat, damn it, we want to sound correct when we spew off at things at the mouth. Where were we? Ah, yes. Now being appropriately capable of thinking properly, we can entertain the complexities of now whatever we feel like, because it's our show. But as we go forward and forth and we start thinking of things that resonate with that of the seas, then we think of that of our book, Nailing Kalimba. That book sucks. What? Give those comments to yourself, Mom. We're trying to sell copies here. Jeez. When we start thinking of the high seas of the internet and the wild, wild west of Web3 technologies, and we know that we have everything available on the IPFS and that nature, but we start contemplating that of the necessities of doing that of readings from that of our books. No, don't. We're going to. We're going to. Okay? If we weren't going to read from Nailing Kalimba, we wouldn't have written it. That's how it works. Just think, now you don't have to buy it. Oh, thank God. Shut up, Mom. I'm trying to sell them here. You ever want us to move out of your basement or not? Now, obviously, Nailing Kalimba, it's subjective if the book is good or not. Well, absolutely. It's all subjective, K-Money. But, of course, the shipwreck table of contents, you know, we really enjoy that because not every book has a shipwreck table of contents, okay? Obviously, good old Shyzabox, a little outside the box, okay? Yeah, because you suck. What? We told you, Mom, with those damn comments. Don't make better jokes than us. It's not good for the show. Don't celebrate that. All right, as we venture into a reading from our book, Nailing Kalimba. No, please don't! We're going to. It's free. Nailing Kalimba, available on Amazon.com and Kindle of the Unlimited for the low price of money. When I was but a lad, suckling on me mother's tit, I could hear that of the sea calling my nature. 'Twas this indeed from whar me tale begins. Nay, 'twas merely upon that of the teat itself, where I suckled the beat of that of the universe. Thank you, it was fantastic. Absolutely. The book's pretty good. Well, it's absolutely pretty good, K-Money. I mean, we wouldn't say pretty great, but it's definitely pretty good. Subjective, right? Of course it is. Should we read more of our works? No! I mean, we don't do a lot of other tricks. We'll talk about anything that you want us to. You want to talk about some cosmological theories? You want us to go over any of our math? You got some questions? Have you audited us? Want to talk about Tesla? Want to talk about Einstein? Want to talk about the pyramids? Want to talk about reality? Want to talk about conscious nature of thought? Want to talk about constructor theory? Want to talk about physics? Want to talk about analytical geometry? We can talk about whatever you want. Elicit that of what's your desires in that of the chat. Believe you me, the water's fine, and as we have these nice little downvote jets poking our backs, oh yeah! Downvote us harder, Daddy, we loves it. It's like a massage in the jet pool. We'll contemplate or talk about whatever you wish. We're not under an NDA, we don't work for a big company or corporation, we do that of cosmological philosophy in the amateur department. And believe you me, when you do that of contemplations, that of what can be considered reality on with the contemplations, then the sky's the limit. We can talk about hot dogs, we can talk about animals, we can talk about plants, we can talk about sports ball. The sky is the limit. And believe you me, the water's only going to maintain its core temperature of living while that of the core temperature lives. Because once that of the stream ends, once that of the chance, the opportunity, the endeavor to interact with that of what is available, all right, is gone, then that of that chance is obviously, well, gone. No takesies, backsies. That's why we're big in SHA-sealing that of our computational works. We don't have to worry about necessarily finding where our stuff came from or anything like that. And believe you me, if anyone uses our code, thanks for the back door. I mean, what? Everything's fine. Huh? Read a poem? Yeah, I guess we can do that. All right. Now, we know that you love us reading from our poetry book. We know that while you might not enjoy every component or aspect of it, that inherently poetry is the quickest way to reach that of one's conscious heart of mind. Something, I don't know, whatever sounds philosophically entertaining and or good there. Insert. Obviously, it'll sound better than whatever we said. You have to meet us halfway tonight. Show's only half as crappy as before. Which means it's only half as good. Which means those aren't good odds. You're gonna have to really meet us halfway on most of all of the jokes. They aren't going to land. You're going to have to walk to them, believe you me. We're going to bunt every single joke that we have, and believe you me, there's no home runs tonight. Mm-mm. No. Get comedy out of your mind immediately. Don't laugh at that. That's not funny. We already said no jokes. Okay? They're not going to be funny. Hey, this'll work. We've never read this one on stream. Means it's not going to work. What? You sons of bitches. All right, so we got a good one to read for you. And by good, we mean free. You get what you pay for. This one's called Lover's Quarrel. Oh, good call. We can't just venture out and read poetry into the abyss and ether without cleansing all the joey from the atmosphere. No. Can't just venture out and start going willy-nilly at it. Got to put on that protection first, right? We can't just read you poems from our poetry book. Why would you celebrate that? That's what we're going to do. We got to clean the joey up from the ether, and you know how we do that? That was 2. It takes 3. Everyone knows this. Excellent. Now that we have all of the negative joey energy with which we have gathered up in the traditional form and fashion of 90s sitcoms and movies, we take that little gross ball. We take that gross ball and through the magic of the metaphysical internet. Excellent. It's in your house now. You're going to want to clean that up. Believe you me, that's some disgusting joey running around. Not good. Wipe your shoes. This one is called Lover's Quarrel. It's from How Cometry Poetry, available on Amazon.com and Kindle Unlimited for the low price of money as well. Lover's Quarrel. Lovers be the passion express from morning, noon to night and rest. The passion grows, the fire dwells, once lovers see, same thoughts, same frowns. Thank you, yes, it was terrific. It was terrific, you loved it mostly. You'd probably want to go see how the rest of the poems are. No. Yes, you would. Remember, don't buy a physical copy of Delectable. Read it on Kindle Unlimited for more free. If you buy a physical copy of Delectable, you're going to end up like its operator Kev up here, K-Money, and believe you me, it's an intelligence paradox. You don't want to jump into that. Don't buy Delectable. You can buy our buddy's book, Meatballs on Monday. You can buy our book, Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me? Buy our book, New Non-Native Species on Mankind's Origin, Pickled Punk Philosophy, Transmutating God. Let's read a quote from there. No! We're going to. We still got swill left. We're trying to make it to at least when we don't have swill. We got a good few books we can read quotes from. I mean, hell, we can milk this stream as late as we want to, really. We don't have a bedtime. We just get tired and have a bed. Bed is where we lay our head. Our head, it goes upon the bed. When one looks upon the past endeavors of philosophy, and those of whom adhered to or ascribed to that of its ways, undoubtedly in their studies, these most certainly came across that of archaic transmutation studies and practices, astrology, alchemy, and mathematics all came in a variety of forms and practices with which pursuit, practice, and dissemination occurred. Now, the author uses astrology twice. Why would the author do that? Is that redundancy? Is that to drive home a point? Is that to showcase that of there's merely two astrologies to account for? Theoretically, the sky's the limit, though we know what camp we're in. Good. Well, let's read a quote from our official livestream note-taking journal. Thank you for the party note things. We deserve them. It's a party here. We're going to read a quote from the official livestream note-taking journal on the show, okay? No, don't. Now, we're going to. All right. Shit. It's actually a journal. There's nothing to read. Okay, bad idea to read a quote from this one. You probably don't want to buy this book. It's a literal journal. It's an officially endorsed live stream note-taking journal, okay? Believe you me, everyone might want one if they watch live streams, need to take notes, okay? But, I mean, you know, you don't have to watch this live stream to take notes in it, okay? You can watch a better one. You can watch your Joe of the Rogan, your Asmund of the Gold, your Tim of the Pool, for they're far more cool. But if you're going to take notes and actually try and learn from it, they're discussing crap. What? Well, don't take notes on it then. Don't buy it. What other works of ours can we read from? No, please don't. What? Read more? Everything's fine. Oh, what was that? Another reading from one of our books? Oh, God, no. All right, we're going to read from the new non-native species on mankind's origin, because why not? Where's a quote? That is one we should read. Maybe around here. Ha! For in the most relevant and least sought places, which is ironically most often sought, recordings in that of which we can now attest to and account for exist in not only that of the Septuagint Bible, wherein Catholicism's interpretation, which we ascribe to and are most familiar with, yet also in which we have now read and studied and find beautifully written and full of wit, wisdom, truth, knowledge, and understandings, the likes of which are to be found for anyone, should one take it upon themselves to see for themselves within that of the Torah, which we have also read and now feel at liberty to incorporate into that of which we know, and can tie together from one iteration of accountings to that of interpretations and iterations of another, and accountings thereto and thereof. Yeah. That quote sucked. Well, then you're gonna hate the book. Don't buy it then. That breaks our heart. We like that book. But we understand you don't like it, you don't dig it, that's fine. Obviously not for you. We have free games and free demos. Go check out and play any of that. Shyzabox once for naught, and believe you me, you need not go and seek out that of what you wish not to seek out, and you need not go read what of that you desire not to read. We get it, we understand it. Believe you me, there's all sorts of shit we hate to read. Some stuff we actually even don't. But believe you me, there comes a time when we look for another book to read a quote from. We can read a quote from Delectable, but it's going to be a very, very tiny one, because don't buy this book. It's literally thermodynamic enlightenment at a price tag. Do you even philosophy, bro? Hell no, you don't, for the most part. K-Money does. The big JC does. We know a variety of other folks, individuals do, but, I mean, do you even philosophy, bro? Reversies backwards means you probably don't. All right, so, obviously, we need to do a reading from here, because why not? this resonates to an extent. We're going to segue this with ... before. Done by creating a change or an adaptation to another's universal truth by lending to their personal knowledge by acquaintance. Okay? ... Can't give you all the goods, believe you me. Don't buy this book. Okay? We already proved our theory of utilizing lectin to utilize the techniques and capabilities of moving a literal metric kernel of data from Kaggle to Web3. Done. Shaw sealed, delivered, IPFS site, sovereign micro blockchain. Check that of the results, set that of your auditing leisure by yourself. Link in the description. Don't buy this book. If you do, it's an intelligence paradox. You go up here. It's not good. Go to Kindle Unlimited, read it more for freezies there, okay? Do not buy this book. Any of our other ones, believe you me, or that one, but don't. All right, we can read from at least these other two too. Hell, you know what? Well, we'll go with these, and then we'll be done, and then we'll leave. We can pull all sorts of stuff. We can even pull from our, our old little works and things like that A little quick lunch note series. We got all sorts of those. We make books for everyone, baby. Bow! Everything about us must go. If you want. With school starting, believe you me, you leave little notes in kids' lunch boxes, things of that nature. You're going to want one of these books. Or not. They're already written. You rip it out. Quizzes, test days, weather-related, things of that nature. Even spots to make your own. I could do that anyway. Well, you could. We did it for you, mostly. No. We'll read a couple more quotes, and then we'll be that of gone. Which one do you want us to read first? Pickled Punk Philosophy? Or Why Hast Thou Failed Us? Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me? Sorry, that's how you know that you're paying attention to the right title. Obviously, since you're paying so much attention, that's the one you want most. All right, Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me? Available on Kindle Unlimited and Amazon.com for the low price of money. Now, this quote from Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me, all right, is near and dear to that of our understanding. From Why Hast Thou Forsaken Me, available on Amazon.com, Kindle Unlimited. Of course, as you are well aware and know, you couldn't get mankind to agree on a turnip. That's a quote we're reading. Wow, it was fantastic. You probably want to buy the book. Absolutely. All right, this last one that we're going to do before we get out of here. This one's going to be soaked in brine. That's right. Pickled Punk Philosophy, the reasonings as for why that of which we do is that of what we do. And believe you me, this quote is going to not only resonate with that of who it does, but it's going to show you the complexities of that of punk rock philosophy, all right, embedded in that of a lithical substrative understanding of that of computational theory turned on its head. Remember Landauer's disposable logic to us because we reinterpret Fiedler, all right, for that of whose work, okay? So Landauer's disposable logic for us personally, okay? It need not be for you. You say the second law of thermodynamics is not negotiable. We say it is. Doesn't have to be, go one way or another, doesn't matter, okay? Feel free to check that of our math and science and this of whatnot. We do not hide behind. Audit that of your leisure. This one is from Pickled Punk Philosophy, and believe you me, it resonates with that of the punk rock nature ornately given to that of punk rockers. Advanced meta-philosophical terminology and practice is not easily understood by those of whom have no idea what the fuck it is. Well, there you go. That's a quote. If you don't know what the fuck something is, shut your pie hole. But as promised, as delivered, looks like we are about out of swill. We definitely are now. So as always, be sure you go take care of yourself first and foremost, because there's only one you. We can't replace you easily. We can't go around making that of our own fake account, subscribing to ourselves. We get in trouble for it every time. It's not good. You take care of yourself first and foremost. We can't replace you. No one can. You serve a prominent role in that of what you do. Then you look around. You take care of anyone else who really super duper needs it second. Because believe you me, there are individuals and folks out there that really need help and do not know where to seek from and or whom to ask with who to get it there from. Nothing to laugh at, okay? There are people out there who really need help. You be sure you take care of them after you take care of yourself, for they need it the most, and everyone needs to take care of that of thy neighbor the best that they can within that of their abilities, okay? Then you look around the room. If you see anyone else that you like or love more than us, maybe 6 or 7 more people that you like or love more than us, you go take care of them should you choose. But at the end of the day, you see us in the corner peddling our wares. If you have anything left over, believe you me, we'll take it. Beggars can't be choosers. So feel free to go to Amazon.com. Feel free to go to Kindle Unlimited. Search Shyzabox books. Check any of those out at your leisure. We would appreciate it. Or feel free to go to Cashapp and throw a quarter in the jukebox. You need not, and only if apply to that of your abilities and means to do such. If not, worry not. Shyzabox wants for not. You be sure that you take care of yourself first and foremost. But at the end of the day, beggars can't be choosers. We'll take whatever you got left, because we don't want your subscription. We want your money. So downvote the shit out of this. Go to Cash App and give us a buck, or go to Amazon.com, search Shyzabox books, and buy one of them. Get off our lawn.